in the workplace is estimated to cost businesses in the UK up to £33 billion per year. Meanwhile, stress in the workplace resulted in 45% of workplace absences in the UK. As a result of conflict, managers can expect to spend 20% of their working time having to deal with disputes, grievances and disciplinary action. And that's not to mention the cost of having to attend employment tribunals. So there's a real important need for employers to take action. Because since the abolition of the employment tribunal fees last year, employment tribunal claims have increased by up to 90%. In 2007, I commissioned a survey of 750 employees, ranging from BBC journalists to teachers. And when asked about what aspects of their work has a negative effect upon their performance and their mental health, 53% identified the people they work with and their behaviour towards them. So it's a serious issue. Ultimately, it's all about conflict. When conflict arises, there are two fundamentals at work. Number one is the objective differences that people have. Secondly, the raw human emotion and perception that make it personal, and a subjective crusade that makes the person feel they've got to take action or they've got to defend their behaviour. The fact is, very few of us enjoy conflict. It provokes anxiety and it's also scary. But conflict is part of the human condition and it cannot be ignored, especially in the workplace. Because when conflict is ignored, rarely will it go away on its own. It festers, and like a ripple in water, it will spread out and it will affect other people as well. The consequences of not addressing conflict are very simple. An increase and an escalation in the conflict, bullying and harassment, a toxic atmosphere, ultimately a breakdown in fundamental communication, absence and sickness will increase, morale and productivity will suffer. There'll be an increase in formal action, including grievances, disputes and even civil litigation. The financial cost at times is astronomical. However, when mediation is used and when it's done correctly, it can make an enormous difference and halt conflict in its tracks. Done well, mediation allows for fairness to be seen. It reduces formal action and it provides a level of resolution before formal action becomes inevitable. It can reduce stress and obviously sickness and ultimately staff turnover as well. It can also enhance working relationships and also it can improve communication. And if these things are happening, then that's good for any organisation.